Let's go. Let's go.
Now, pelajaran hari ini juga masih lagi gerakan linear. It's still a linear motion, but then based on graph. A lot of questions like this as well in exam. So graph, there are two types of graph all in. One of the graph, we call it as displacement against time graph. After that, velocity against time graph. So ada dua jenis graph. One is displacement against time, another one velocity against time graph. So what are the important things under displacement against time graph? What information I can get? All this we need to understand. First, let's analyze all these graphs. First graph, displacement against time. The graph starts from the origin. Maksudnya ialah when the time, you must understand this is the time 0, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5, 6, and so on. So the distance, displacement from the origin, this is origin, starting point is here. So maybe got 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, or maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, depends lah. Depends on the nilai yang dia berikan dalam skala. So bila time satu saat, so he's now somewhere here. 2 saat, so somewhere here. 3 saat, what is the displacement? Somewhere here. 4 saat, ini displacement. So from the graph, okay, I'm going to write some information under another slide. So graph pertama yang kita nak belajar ialah graph sesaran melawan masa. Sesaran melawan masa. Displacement against time. So displacement, this is displacement. The displacement will be in meter. Okay, here time. Time usually second. So information yang kita boleh dapat, information from the graph. From the graph, there'll be two major information. Let's say graph saya macam ini. First line, go up. Second line, horizontal. Third line, maybe can go up or maybe might come down. So dua situasi. Mungkin naik atas, mungkin turun bawah. So what are the points important? We call critical points. These are critical points. Maybe something like this lah. Okay, saya ada gerakan O, A, B, C atau C prime. Apa beza dia? I must know what are the information I can get, then I'll talk about the graph. First, information that I can get is velocity. I can calculate velocity from this graph, displacement against time graph. So how to find velocity? Find the gradient of the line. Cari kecerunan garisan tersebut. That means I can only calculate O until A, satu kecerunan, A until B, another kecerunan, B until C, another kecerunan, or B until C prime, another kecerunan. Okay, so let's say saya berikan nilai 2, 8, 12. Sini pula saya berikan nilai, katakan 10. Ini pula the maximum value dekat sini, katakan sebagai, adjust this one, tinggi sikit. Okay, so dot, katakan 15. Contoh. Katakan 15. Value means easy to understand. So I can find the grade. Velocity I can find from the gradient of the line. So let's say symbol for gradient is M lah. For example, M, O, A. How to find gradient? O, 0, A, 2, 10. I find the gradient lah. Iaitu 10 tolak 0 bahagi 2 tolak 0. 10 per 2, answer is 5. MS -1. So here I got gradient. The gradient of the graph will tell me what is the velocity for the first 2 seconds. Ini kita panggil sebagai first 2 seconds. First 2 seconds. First 2 seconds means daripada 0 sampai 2. First 2 seconds. Ini ya, 8 to 12 last 4 seconds. Last 4 seconds. 8 to 12. So why 4? 8 to 12 is there a 4. 12 minus 8 is 4 seconds. So last 4 seconds. Okay, so sini ada kecerunan. What's the value? 5. Now I look at AB. Kecerunan AB ya adalah, okay, koordinat 2, 10. Ini 8, 10. So I 10 minus 10, 8 minus 2. 0 over 6, answer 0. So kecerunan adalah kosong. Kalau kecerunan kosong, that means hal lajunya kosong, velocity-nya kosong. That means the object or whatever that moving object at stationary. Stationary. Berada dalam keadaan pegun. Pegun. Dalam keadaan pegun. Pegun maksudnya dia tidak bergerak. Dia jalan for the first 2 seconds, dah jalan 10 meter dah. Lepas tu dia berhenti dekat sana. Dia berhenti tapi masa masih berlalu lagi. Masa masih berlalu, dia tak bergerak. Jaraknya masih sama, 10 meter saja, dia tak bergerak. After saat ke-8, dia mula bergerak. Kalau ikutkan garisan merah, dia bergerak menjauhi. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sampai 15. Bergerak menjauhi daripada titik asalan, tempat permulaan. Kalau B ke C prime, daripada meter ke 10 tadi, dia bergerak 10, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pada saat ke 12, dia sampai dekat 0 tadi. That means ini mewakili kembali ke titik permulaan. Kalau garisan merah ini bergerak menjauhi titik permulaan. So whether dia return ni, kalau graf turun bawah, returning back towards the starting point. Kalau bergerak menjauhi, that means you keep moving away from the starting point. For example, this is your house. You walk to your friend's house. Then you walk to your school. So your displacement keep on increasing. Kalau from your house, you walk to your friend's house, then you patah balik ke rumah you, that's a blue line here. If you walk towards the school, further away, that's a red line here. You walk to your friends and you stop there for, you stop for about 6 seconds. 8 minus 2, 6 seconds. You were talking to your friend for 6 seconds, then you return back. Or you stop to talk to your friend for 6 seconds, then you continue, move away from your house. Depends lah. Bergantung kepada situasi. Let's go!